It's in times of uncertainty that we have anxiety and misinformation. And we're seeing that with coronavirus. Now, we do have to acknowledge that we don't know what we don't know because it's a new virus. But there's a lot that we do know. We know that it did not come from bat soup. So all those people that are saying it's from bat soup, it's just wrong. Coronavirus is a virus that spreads through respiratory droplets. What does that mean? When we sneeze, when we cough, we're bringing up these droplets that then land on surfaces. So that's why it's so important to clean surfaces and to wash our hands. And what happens is we touch surfaces and then we touch our face. Some people estimate that we touch our face 15 times an hour. And it's very hard to be aware of that. So that's often how it's spread. It's not spread by somebody making your food that's of a certain ethnicity. And there's a lot of concern about what we're seeing as some bias and discrimination when we have misinformation. There's also a belief from a lot of people, because they're hearing about how many people are dying, that if you do get coronavirus, it's a death sentence. And what we do know is that more than 80% of cases, Dr. Fauci from the National Institutes of Health has talked about this. Most people, if they do get it, more than 80% are going to have mild to moderate severity, and it's going to resolve just as the flu would. And we have to remember that 40 to 50,000 people die of the flu every year. 100 children have already died of influenza, the flu, this year. Now, there's talk about closing the schools, and there's a lot of misinformation about that. The reality is that most of the time, closing the schools is about protecting adults as well and the workers, because we know, if any of you have kids, they often don't practice good hygiene. But the good news about children is we feel that they may have some immunity to coronavirus, so we're not seeing a lot of cases. The key when there's misinformation and when there is anxiety because of uncertainty is to go to trusted sources. It's to go to those sites and those persons where you know you're going to get credible information and inform yourself. And for coronavirus, you want to become aware and you want to become educated, but you don't want to become scared and you don't want to panic.